Okay, so today we're going to be doing solving equations and inequalities with fractions. So then the ones that are marked up here are 1, 3, 5, and 7. So those are the ones that we're going to be doing. So starting off with question 1, 305 over 24 is equal to 13 over 4n plus 11 over 6n, right? So the common denominator here is 24. So you multiply everything by 24. So the 305 over 24, that's going to be 305 because you're multiplying it by 24. And then 13 over 4n, right? 24 over 4 is 6. Then multiply 6 by 13. That's going to be 78n. And then you add that. So 11 over 6n times 24. So that's 24 over 6, which is 4. Right? And then times 11 is 44. So 44n. Now we can move the variables to the left side while combining like terms. So that's going to give us 122n. So we're moving it to the left side and combining like terms. And then that's equal to 305. So, and then when you divide by 122, right, both sides to get the n by itself, we get that n is equal to 5 over 2. Next question. Question 3. 10 over 3 is equal to negative 4 over 3p plus 1 plus 4 over 3. So first you might be thinking, oh, we can subtract 4 over 3. But how I thought of it is we can just combine the 1 and the 4 over 3. So that's going to be 7 over 3. Is equal to negative 4 over 3p plus 7 over 3. So that leaves us something very simple because we can just multiply everything by 3 because the common denominator here is 3. So I'll multiply that by 3. I'll write it up here. 10 is equal to negative 4p plus 7. So when we're given, okay, so now we just move the 4p to the left and then we move the 10 to the right. So we subtract it, that's going to be 7 minus 10, which is negative 3. So divide by 4, to get the p by itself, divide by 4. P is equal to negative 3 over 4. Next question, question 5. So you guys can pause it for a second and look at it. Okay, so what we're going to do first is use distributive property to just distribute the 10 over 3 through the parentheses or into the parentheses, right? So we get this number right here. We're going to keep it the same for now. Is equal to 2 over 5n plus, right? Or actually minus, because a positive times a negative is a negative. Minus 38 over 3n minus 35 over 9. And down here is some simplification, right? Now we can combine, or actually first what we're going to do is multiply both sides by 45. So that big number right here, right? That big number, the negative 3,000 over 45. So when you multiply 45 by 45, right? Or 45 divided by 45 is 1. So that's going to be that big number, just the numerator, is equal to 2 over 5n times 45, which ends up being 18n, minus 38 over 3n times 45 is 570n, so minus 570n. And then minus 35 over 9 times 45 is 175. So what we're going to do is we're going to combine like terms and then put it to the left side. So this right here, the ends are 5, the ends up being negative 552n. But then we're going to move it to the left side, and then it's going to be positive. And same applies with the big number, negative 3,487. So it's 552n is equal to, so we just add the numbers, and that ends up being 3,312. And the answer, because we divide by 552 to get the answer, to get the n by itself, n ends up being equal to 6. Last question, question number 7. So question number 7 says 2 over 15 is less than or equal to negative a plus 1 over 3a. So what I'm going to do here first is multiply by 15. So when we multiply by 15, we get 2 is less than or equal to negative 15a plus 5a. So when we do that, right, we can just combine the a's. So it's going to be 2 is less than or equal to negative 10a. And then we can just swap it or switch the sides. So it's going to be negative 10a is greater than or equal to negative 2. And then we can just divide both sides by negative 10. So what you might be thinking here, right, is when you divide by negative 10, oh, it's going to be the same sign, but we're actually going to have to swap it and make it the reverse. So it's going to be a is less than or equal to negative 1 over 5. Okay, so that's the end of this video. I'm going to put the PDF in the description, and that's it. Thank you and have a great day.